If commissioned by an earthly king is to be considered an honor, how is being commissioned by a heavenly king to be considered a sacrifice?
God of justice, Savior to all, came to rescue the weak and the poor, chose to serve and not be served.
When I was 19 years old, I went on a missions trip to Nicaragua. And it wasn't until that point that I actually met God face to face. I was living a really nasty life, just very worldly. Anything that I wanted personally, I did. And when I arrived in Nicaragua, I had a pretty negative outlook as to why I was there. I honestly didn't really want to be there. But after about 5-6 days out in the jungle, I had a come to Jesus moment, I guess you'd call it. And I laid there on the floor of this church for what felt like hours, probably was, weeping in pure joy, I guess, but also in total surrender to God, because no matter what I ever did in life, I knew at that moment it was wiped clean. And I also knew at that moment that out of anyone in the world, I was the last one to deserve that.
We must go, stepping forward, keep us from just singing, move us into action. We must go.
We have been called to go, to reach the least of these. Not to just preach with our mouths, but to reach with our hands, to live a life of purpose and passion. Isaiah 6:8 says, "Who will go for me? Who will be a messenger to my people?" And I said, "Lord, I will go, send me." In these next 11 months, Brady and I are going to be on a mission to find those who have maybe never heard the words of the Lord, have maybe never felt the love of Christ.
And God is going to use us to share His love, both in word and in deed, in action and in spirit. Because from the moment that each of us took our first breath, He called us all to go.
The original call of Jesus was so simple, so clean, and so clear. Follow me, He said. He wants us to surrender our lives to Him and follow Him into the unknown. And if it means a life of suffering, hardship, and disappointment, it will be worth it, because following Jesus Christ is far more powerful and more fulfilling than living with everything in the world minus Him. Have we forgotten this? Have we become so refined and so civilized that the benefits of our faith have become more precious and more valuable to us than the benefactor of our faith? I wonder how many of us are in that place of John the Baptist, at that crucible where God is asking, "Are you willing to lose everything on my behalf, to gain everything I desire for you?" Rather than living a long life, are you willing to live a life worth living?
We must go, and keep us from just singing, move us into action. We must go. Hey.
The world race is an opportunity to be selfless, to choose love over religion, a chance to be a part of a cause greater than ourselves. Over the next 11 months, with our team, we're going to be a part of finding homes for orphans, reaching out to the homeless and prostitutes, and sharing our testimony.
It says in James that true religion, the type that passes the muster before God in heaven, is this: to look after the widows and the orphans and to take care of the homeless in their plight. And that's exactly what we, along with our team, are going to be doing over the next 11 months. So I just want to ask you to join us.
Join us!
So join us, Brady and Kimberly Liette, as we go overseas January 2013 to serve as a part of the world race.
And be a part of what we're doing by offering prayer and financial support. And stay tuned in the upcoming months as we share our stories of what God's doing in the lives of people we meet and in our own lives.
Thank you.
And God bless.